Hello everybody, how's it going? Today we're talking about the ZSU 57. It is a battle rating 7.0 SPAA in the USSR tech tree. It is also found in the Italian, the Swedish, and the Israeli tech tree. It is, in my opinion, it's a pretty alright vehicle. You know, my experience with it has been pretty mixed. The my goal of this video is kinda because a lot of people stock spaded, they'll do this and that. They look at the paper of the tank, the paper on paper, it has 257s, it has very meh armor, it has good crew placement though. But my goal is to discuss the less talk about things, and since I just feel like that since I've had a very bad harsh learning curve with this vehicle, I feel like, maybe I should spread my learning, my findings with you, and maybe you can avoid some of the pain I did. Alright, let's get to it. The ZSU 57 is armed with two S68 57mm cannons. They have a reload rate of 2.5 seconds, 8 round clips, and can spray death to anything you see. That is the upside of this vehicle. Quick and utter death. That's where the good things kind of start to end though. It is very badly armored with 15s. It is armored very poorly with at most 15 millimeters armor all around. It's not good. And its mobility is It's pretty meh. For the amount of armor you have, it's pretty bad. But the guns are nice. Well, you've probably all heard, that it's the issue 57. You probably all know what it's made of. Now it's for my findings. The less things less talked about. Survivability, matchmaking, the meta. Matchmaker is, at least for the Israeli one, is not very friendly to it. Like, I'm talking off the Israeli one. You get put with American teams a lot, which American teams are kind of trash right now, if I'm being honest. My win rate with this vehicle is it's 50%, It's 50-50, 50% of the time, you get put with either something other than America or your team's just alright. The other 50% of the time you get trashed. Now, 27 to 32, that's not good. It's the teams are kind of not teams don't really favor you, and what you fight doesn't really help. You fight a lot of heavy Russian and German things, which you can pen from the sides quite easily, which that'll go into another point of how you should use this thing. I'll get to that later, but it fights things that are kind of. Another thing about it is its survivability. Is let's just ignore all the explosives. It's got crew spaced out a lot, right? That's pretty nice. They're all spaced out. Just ignore all the ammo. Just push all that to the side. It's pretty survivable, right? Well, then you notice all the ammo hanging around, right? The kind of the cat in the room, right? Now this thing can be 50 cal'd, and your ammo will go off at any sign. So my remedy to that problem is you should only bring, what is it, 32 rounds, or 32 rounds of ammunition. Because if you only bring 32, it will not fill up the turret. Your turret's completely empty, and it's all in the hull. So you're good to just kill as much as you want. You can shoot anything you want. But it being only in the hull makes it better for you, because you're not just going to blow up. But the big but here is it's still not survivable, because I find my findings every time I've been shot in this thing, it always kills the driver and the horizontal turret ring. It it never it's always the driver, and like I don't they shoot here, it's that and that. There is no in between. You get shot, you're bound to die. This thing has the survivability of a piece of paper soaked in water. It ain't gonna make you very long. But one thing it has going for it is that even when your gunner's knocked out, it has two gunners. I think. I don't. I it has two gunners basically. Yeah. So if your gunner gets knocked out, which if he gets knocked out, the whole tank will die because the ammunition will cook off at the slightest burst of wind. Basically, what I'm saying, it has no survivability. You get found, you get shot, you die. So the tactic of using this thing efficiently is you need to be a flanker. You need to hide. You do not want to get into direct confrontation because I can guarantee you might get the first shot off. You might get the first four shots off, maybe six, eight. But everything's armored at this tier, unless it's like a light or Sherman. Unless it's a light tank, you're not gonna do anything against it. If you can't kill its barrel, it's gonna kill you. Unless you get lucky, which I've gotten lucky a few times. A few. Mostly, no, you don't win direct confrontation. But if you can get to their side, if you can get behind them, and this is more of, I'd say, a stagnant tank. You kind of just want to find a nice corner and sit behind it. Because these dual 57s, with dual APHC, you'll punch in there and kill it one shot. You'll one shot, two shot things in the side before they can even react. You want to kind of you want to kind of flank. You don't want to sit there and direct confrontation. That's not good. Which is another problem, is that this thing is Russian. And it is loud. I swear to you, this thing is so loud. You hear it from across the map. It is ridiculously loud. So I hate to say it, trying to flank and hide this thing around corners is not very easy because of how loud you are. And also another thing about the survivability is you're at 7.0. A lot of things get heat or heat FS, which will insta-kill everyone in your vehicle, since it's an open top, nullifying anything about it. As I said, heat, the ammo, no armor, you get shot, you die. So you want to flank, but flanking, you're so loud, or I guess ambush. You're an ambush predator, but you're loud, so they're gonna hear you. It's like going out and trying to hunt a deer in the woods wearing a, a hot pink shirt, lime green shorts, and bells and an air horn strapped to you. You're not sneaking up on anything. You just not. You get lucky if it's very blind and not smart, but you can. But it has a viability of wet piece of paper. The slightest burst of wind will create you to utterly separate at the seams. Right, what else do I gotta say about this thing? Oh yeah, this thing gets constantly up-tiered. You play it at 7.0, you're fine 8.0 guaranteed. The only matches I've done well are down tiers, which are very far. Like the first match of the day is gonna be a down tier, the rest is gonna be up tiers, and you're just gonna be sad. Just sadness. So I guess in conclusion, this thing is very unsurvivable. I forgot the very important part. It's an AA, right? If you hit the plane, if you hit the plane, it's pretty good. But if they're not flying right at you, I've done some pretty sweet pot shots. Some pretty sweet. I might throw a couple in if I record some, which I don't know. I've done some pretty sweet pot shots. But other than that, you'd have a better bet with the Hovid or the TCM. Like but you get some good pot shots. If you hit it, you'll most likely kill it. It's a one-shot kill basically, but good luck hitting it. It's a steep learning curve to hit it. So yeah, it's a meh AA. If you know how to aim it, it's a great AA. But good luck trying to figure that out. I'm getting better at it, I'd say, because I've played it for 30 matches and gotten better at it. But yeah, it's a meh AA. It has great firepower. It has horrible armor and horrible survivability. You get seen, you die. Simple as. And meh mobility. Like it's not it, you're not you're not gonna be running around the map doing fun stuff, but you're also not gonna be a mouse. So I think that's all. If I forgot anything, it's loud. If I forgot anything, just put in the comments. If you want to see me play something, though, if you want to see me do a vehicle review on a vehicle, let's just say you're struggling on playing something like, oh, I don't know, the R3 or something, the L3. If you have problems playing a vehicle, just put in the comments. I can play it for a day or two, develop a strategy, and maybe give you some good advice. Because the thing about mainstream is they'll tell you, what it's made of, and they'll do it, but they don't really tell you how to play it. They don't tell you how much ammo you should bring. They don't tell you how they don't give you like the information that you acquire from playing it. So I guess the goal of this video is kind of to just give you the information that you would have to learn the hard way. Just try and give you a little bit of ease to ease your way into playing this thing, get better at it without having to be bad. I think that's it. Yeah, just like and subscribe if you liked it. Leave a comment if you want some for me to play, if the boys to play. Yeah, have a good rest of your day. See you.